Hello everyone. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We'll be starting here momentarily. I had to grab a couple snacks and a little bit of water and stuff like that. So yeah, I've been in the mood to play a little bit of Homeworld. And since we kind of only have one series on the channel right now, I thought about why not we play a little bit of the hardcore mod. And we're going to be playing the hard version of my hardcore mod, and basically the main difference between the normal version and the hard version is asteroids, debris, and nebula have less resources. I think it's like 25% less. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Let's get into this. It's been a long time since I streamed on YouTube, so it might be a little bit rusty. Gaming mode, here we are. So single player, I went ahead and made my color scheme that I want to use for this playthrough. So we kind of have like a kind of dark forest green for our base color and more of like a, I don't know what it is, maybe navy blue, like a dark blue for our stripe. I think it looks pretty nice. I was going through all the different colors and I always go back to like green and blue when it comes to like making my ships because that's more nostalgia for me when it comes to like Homeworld stuff. So yeah, let's get into this. Let's play a little bit of Homeworld.
"100 years ago, a satellite detected an object under the sands of the Great Desert. An expedition was sent. An ancient starship buried in the sand. Deep inside the ruin was a single stone that would change the course of our history forever. On the stone was etched a galactic map, and a single word more ancient than the clans themselves.
Higara.
Higara.
Our home.
Our home.
Still say that phrase to this day.
The clans were united, and a massive colony ship was designed. Construction would take 60 years.
An entire generation just to build a massive colony ship.
It would demand new technologies, new industries, and new sacrifices. The greatest of these was made by the scientist Karen Sajet, who had herself permanently integrated into the colony ship as its living core. She is now Fleet Command.
That's still the coolest thing. Of how they hooked up a brain.
The guide stone united the entire population. Every mind became focused on the true origin of our people. Every effort on the construction of the ship that would seek it out among the stars.
All stations green. You got it. Bays 8, 9, and 10 sealed. Scaffold decks A, B, C secure. All systems green. What a beautiful sight.
never realized the garbled messages there.
This is Fleet Command. Reporting Mothership pre-launch status. Command online.
Here we go, starting up the fusion drives.
Resourcing online. Construction online. Cryogenic subsections A through J online. K through S online.
Second fusion drive.
Stand by for alignment.
Second fusion drive coming online.
Alignment confirmed. Stand by, release control.
There she goes.
All caliber banks released.
The mothership has cleared the scaffold.
We are away.
We are away.
I love that intro so much. God, I love Homeworld. It's such an awesome game. Such a staple to my childhood. Alrighty.
Stand by for command line testing.
Command line green, initial fleet in position.
Okay. Here we are. In the Homeworld universe.
Fleet intelligence going online. Our task is to analyze all sensor data and generate mission objectives. Before the hyperdrive test, several trials must be completed. Test construction by building the primary research ship. Test resource processing by harvesting the asteroids provided nearby.
Hyperspace module charging.
Ooh.
35% capacity and rising. The mothership will be ready for the hyperdrive test in 10 minutes.
Alrighty. We are ready to start playing. So, first thing I want to say for any of you who have ever... Oh god.
Stand by to begin combat trials. First, we will be monitoring formation performance. Target drones have been provided here. Assign a formation to your fighters and destroy the drones.
Roger, will do. Okay, so as I was saying, if you guys have never seen my mod, I have redone, I think, pretty much every single map. Kind of just like rearranging things and redesigning it to the way that I personally would see Homeworld if I was in their universe. So as you can see, we don't have any asteroids around the mothership. I've moved them. And instead, we have this giant field back here that has just, I think they're just dust clouds, honestly. We don't actually have any asteroids around here, because in my headcanon, at this point of where we are, we used all of our resources on Karak to build the mothership. And so now we just have just a little bit of debris and a little bit of like dust clouds that we haven't gathered yet that are out here that we have to harvest. So yeah.
Resources downrange.
So that's what I've done with this map. Also in my mod I have readjusted a lot of health and a lot of resources and stuff for like all the ships and whatnot. So as you can see, a scout is 70 resources when it used to be 35. A salvage corvette is 400, and I think it used to be like 200 something, 225. Resource collector is 1,000 when it used to be 650, so I've rearranged all that. Also, if you want to, I have made it to where you can build the mothership. This is more or less for multiplayer, so you can rebuild your mothership class ship if you want to, but there's no real way to tell the single player to not have that, or there probably is, and I just haven't figured it out. So if you have enough resources, you can build the mothership for 16,000 RUs. It's just something you can do. And probes are 25 instead of 30. I made them cheaper. Research ships are 1,400 instead of 700. And I also made it to where we start with 2,000 resources instead of 750, partially because I increased the resources of everything. So this allows you to get a small fleet going and complete the primary objectives without running out of money in the first mission. So that's a thing. Let's go ahead and construct our research ship. Also, everything takes a little bit more time to produce. I've adjusted them to where each type of category has a specific speed based off of how much RUs they require. So fighters still build very fast. Corvettes build slower, but much slower than fighters. Frigates are slower but than corvettes, but they kind of have a balance. Basically, the way I balanced it out is I made to where scouts their build time is 5% of their RU cost. Corvettes are 6%, if I remember right. Frigates are 8%. Super capitals are 10%. Non-combat are 9% of their RU value. Motherships are 12%, just because they're their own class. So I continued the pattern using with the motherships and whatnot. And also to kind of just quickly go by, fighters have more armor, corvettes have a lot more armor, frigates have a lot more armor than that as well. Basically, I balanced it out to where fighters are in the hundreds for armor, heavily armored ones are closer to 1,000, weakly armored ones are closer to 100. Salvage corvettes are in the thousands, frigates are in the 10,000s, supers are in the 100,000s, and motherships are in the millions. That's just how I decided to balance all that out. And resource collectors move a little bit faster, but they harvest slower, so it takes longer to get the map harvested. Because it just, I don't know, it just always felt that harvesting was a little bit too fast for me in the original Homeworld. Because when I used to play, especially the campaign, I would only have 2 harvesters and a resource controller. That felt like it was enough to... It felt like that was enough to get through the campaign. Where now, since it takes longer, I feel incentivized to build more harvesters. So now 4 to about 6 is what I usually have, and with 2 resource controllers.
Primary research ship has been constructed. Research division is online. Begin fighter chassis research immediately.
Will do.
Commencing heavy fighter chassis research.
And when you play in like skirmish and multiplayer, I feel incentivized to build a lot more harvesters, and it's really cool just to have like 5 or 6 harvesters and like a field and watching them all like spin in circles to get their resources. It feels a lot more like we're actually mining an asteroid field or mining a dust cloud field than just getting devoured really quickly. It's a personal preference of mine. But if you guys want to know the statistics, I believe originally they had it set to where your harvester would harvest 5 resources every quarter of a second. Mine is set to harvest 3 resources every half a second. So it's a significant reduction compared to what it used to be. Let's go ahead and head home.
Reporting.
And let's get this one going.
X formation confirmed.
So if you guys have any questions anytime during the stream, let me know. I'll be happy to ask them, or I'm happy to answer them, and maybe ask questions of my own. Who knows? Who knows what we're gonna do?
Understood.
Also, fuel burn has been rebalanced as well. Fighters burn fuel a lot quickly than corvettes, because I believe corvettes would have better, larger, more efficient engines, but not as efficient to where it doesn't require constant maintenance to get refueled, or in constant like fuel injections to work properly. So corvettes can last a lot longer out in combat compared to fighters.
Target confirmed.
And I did make it to where, depending on the class of ship, will depend on how quickly they burn fuel and what they do. Because in Homeworld, there are 2 types of fuel burns. There's normal fuel burn and combat fuel burn. And you can kind of guess the differences between the 2. Normal fuel burn is when you're just moving around. Combat fuel burn is what you use when you're fighting ships. And I thought it was whenever their guns were active, but no, it's just when they go in combat, they switch over to that fuel burn. So for scouts, I made it to where they burn more fuel in combat, but not when flying around, because they're scouts, there should be scouting, not fighting. Interceptors are the opposite. They burn less fuel in combat, but more fuel flying around. And I did the same thing with corvettes. Light corvettes don't burn that much when flying around, but more when in combat, and heavy corvettes are the opposite. And there's other adjustments I've done with Kadesh and all that as well.
Interceptor available for construction.
Yee, we can build the interceptor now, which costs 120 RUs instead of 55. I always thought interceptors were a little bit too cheap, so that's why I made them more expensive. Their firepower has also been reduced.
Complete. Entering holding
compared to what they used to be. They're 20. I forget what they actually used to be, but they're less than
Formation
what they
trial
used to be.
complete.
I'm saying
Site
what they used to be too much.
analysis shows a 22% increase in combat performance. The next trial will test the effectiveness of tactics. Stand by to begin tactics trial. Use aggressive or evasive tactics and engage the target drones here.
Will do, mister. I'm going to use my favorite one, which is aggressive. How are we doing on fuel? Doing great. I think we're still at 3/4 of a tank. But fuel took quite some time to balance out right, because I wanted to make sure that they lasted long enough in combat to be useful, but did require some sort of support frigate or carrier or something in order to be effective at long range. The Kadesh was really interesting to balance out, but I took a very aggressive balance for them. Also in this mod, in case anyone wants to know, you can capture the Tyrannic Raider carrier and the Kadesh capital ship if you want to use them. You can build from them, because I've implemented the Splendor mod into my mod, and the Splendor mod gives you the ability to do that type of stuff. I will not be doing that in this campaign. We're going to be doing a honorable campaign. So no capturing ships, only kill. It's so weird. When I played Homeworld all the time, I never knew you could capture enemy ships. Like, I knew you had to use the salvage corvette for certain things, but it never once occurred to me that you could capture the ship. So I've always had the honorable approach. And when people told me they played Homeworld just because they like capturing giant armados of ships, I'm like, you can do that? It's like, that's awesome. Alrighty. We are done.
Tactics trial complete. The next trial will test the performance of the salvage corvette. Build one and capture the target drone here.
Will do. Alright, boys. And you got through mission 1 at about half fuel. That feels about right.
Talking with Mothership initiated.
Yeah, that feels about right for a scout. Interceptors would have lasted, would probably still be about 2/3, maybe close to 3/4. Yeah, feels good. They still feel useful. They don't feel like they have to be out there all the time. Alright, we have 600 RUs. Has our harvester actually gotten anything yet?
Ready for order.
Oh, he finally got full. Took him that long. I'm curious to how many RUs we're going to have on this, because once again, for those people who are joining for the first time, I am playing the hard version of my hardcore mod, which means there's 25% less resources on the map. So resources are going to be a little bit of a problem in this playthrough. I do have my normal mode, which is what the game is based off of, has more resources, and I also have an easy mode that has even more resources, which I think would be useful for people who like to build a lot and have really large fleets. I personally don't care too much for that mode because I have to have a challenge in order to really get involved and invested in my fleet. If I have a fleet that's like 10 destroyers and I know I only need to fight 3, I'm gonna get bored. I need that challenge of needing to use other tactics other than just brute forcing in order to get through the mission, which I think is what I always liked about Homeworld. It's always that one where if you screw up in a previous mission, or if you screw up in the next mission, you will gather some intel and be like, oh, okay, so I can't use these ships in this mission because the enemy has this, and then so you're going back to a previous mission to try to correct yourself. Thus, learning about the enemy ships and learning about what you need to do to improve yourself.
Reporting.
So I think for now, we still have plenty of resources on the map. So let's go ahead and start construction of another collector.
Construction commencing.
We'll get ready to start harvesting the map. I think we also have enough money for a salvage corvette. Yeah, we'll have 50 RUs left once this guy docks. I think. I think that's how math works. Yeah, because we're going to get 650, and we require 600 more to build both of these.
Production underway.
Okay. Let's get these built. I'm excited for this.
Resources exhausted.
Now,
Construction paused.
in my mod, there is a fast forward button, but I'm going to try not to use that much. So one, I can talk more about the mod, and two, you guys can talk back as well. You'll have some time. Three, I kind of just want to relax. I don't want to get through the campaign super quickly. Oh, and one more thing about my mod. I have the limits of all the ships set very high, so you can use basically any type of tactic that you want. I'll show that here in a second once our little harvester docks. Oh, I don't know how money works. Alright, pause.
Construction paused.
So yeah, if I go to interceptors and we just keep clicking and holding down control, as you can see, our numbers can go up very, very, very high. I believe I have the limit set to 10,000, which is more than high enough for any type of fleet you can think of. So it's essentially made it unlimited. Because I believe the old limits in the game were set just because of the hardware limitations of computers back in the day, and probably for balance reasons. But if you have the units balanced out properly, then you can have as many as you want, and it should still balance out the way it's supposed to be. Hopefully I did a pretty good job of balancing everything out.
Awaiting assignment.
Because I don't think I adjusted the speed of scouts, no. Or interceptors. I didn't really adjust a whole lot other than their firepower, their armor, how heavy they are. All of them have a different value on weight now. They're not all the same, especially as we get further up. And this is because some weapons have physics to them and they'll affect other ships in different ways, which we'll get into that further when we start messing with assault frigates and stuff like that. Because assault frigates I've definitely reamped, because I've never really seen myself using them in vanilla. They weren't strong enough. They were cheap, which was good, but they were weak on firepower and weak on armor compared to an ion cannon frigate. We have a lot to harvest. We need one more round. Need like 150 RUs to get our salvage corvette done. Are you two going for the same dust cloud? I think you are. They sure is. Those are the closest dust clouds to us. Also, did I ever fix this? No, I did not. There's a couple dust clouds out here I forgot to, I forgot to bring in. It's fine. It's totally fine. No, it's my dust cloud, not yours. How dare you? It's mine. I'll fight you for it. Okay, fine, you can have it. I'm gonna go find another one.
Responding.
The friend that always takes your toys from you. Oh god! However, you guys, if we get some glitches like that, don't worry too much about it, even though I'm probably going to panic every time it happens. I am playing this in a VM, partially because I'm streaming it, and Homeworld is an old game that doesn't like to be minimized. So the best way around it is to play it in a VM. Whenever I get Project Trinity working, that shouldn't be too much of a problem, since I'll be upgrading everything to SSDs, and this one's still using hard drives. One day Project Trinity will be complete, but for the time being, a lot of my finances go to Princess Marie, because, well, she needs help, and I want to help her.
Acknowledged.
Wow. With the resource reduction, these things don't have a whole lot of
Receiving.
resources on them anymore. I'm really curious to see what we're going to get out on this mission. I believe we have 5?
Ready
Oh,
for
we have
orders.
7 scouts. I need to build 2 more to have a full squadron. I like to have a squadron of 9 for my fighters. So that would be 320. And if we have a squadron of interceptors, that's 1,400. Okay. That is die expensive.
Standing by.
Still got a lot more over here to go. By the way, let me know how you guys think about the redesign of Mission 1. Of how we just have this field of what used to be, in my head canon, an asteroid field, and we gathered most of the resources and sent it over here to this project to build the mothership and the cryo trays and stuff like that. And now all that's left is just some dust clouds and some debris. And we've depleted our asteroid field of resources. The perfect opportunity to eat a small snack. Nom nom nom. Let's see, how full are you? 1/3? What about you?
Ready for orders.
2/3? Okay.
Reporting.
I'm already trying to think about what kind of strategies I can use to get through the next mission. It's been a while since I played my mod, so I don't remember what how hard the next mission is. And I've never played it in my hard mode version, so it's gonna be interesting. Going up to that one now. Nice. Give me all of the dust clouds.
Acknowledge.
You're almost full.
Reporting for duty.
Now, there is a speed up function in this game that was implemented by the Splendor mod that I implemented into this, which if you hit the not backspace, I forget what it's called. Oh wait, no, it's not backspace. It's in between the backspace and enter button. It'll make the game run faster. The other reason why I'm not using it, because that is part of the challenge. No speed ups. No speed ups and no capturing. We do this as if we were playing back in the 90s. Where this is the only game we had, which is why we put hundreds of hours into it.
Awaiting assignment.
Probably have maybe 2 more dust clouds until you're full.
Responding.
You're just a little bit over half, so you got a while. We're still going in the same direction. No! It's fine. Maybe that's why I enjoy the original Homeworlds a lot more than Homeworld 2 and Homeworld 3. Like, I love playing Homeworld 1 and Cataclysm. Like, I get cravings to want to play, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing this streaming series, because I've been in the mood to play this and can't really make a series because of the current series going on the channel. But I think it's just because of the fact that there was, well, Cataclysm there were speed ups, but in the original Homeworld there was no speed ups, so you had to take the time, invest in harvesting, and then think about how you're going to do your fleet. And then if you lost that fleet, it was quite devastating because you put the time investment into it. Where Homeworld 2, I always had the problem with Homeworld 2's campaign, because they just automatically harvest everything at the end, where I like to take the time to harvest the map myself, figure out how to rearrange my fleet, figure out what I need to build, instead of jumping to the next mission and then being overwhelmed because I throw you straight into combat or whatever. Like, there's certain missions that do that, where you just got done with a really difficult mission, it harvests everything on the map, throws you straight into another very difficult mission. Where in Homeworld 1, Homeworld Cataclysm, you just take your time. You do it at your own pace. Once you beat the mission, use the time to invest in your resources, build up your fleet, and jump to the next mission and hope you make through it. Are you almost full?
Receiving.
You should be very close.
Reporting.
I can tell with the resource reduction on the dust clouds, it's definitely taking a while to get these things full, which is getting me a little bit worried. A little bit worried of our financial situation just going to mission 2. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I know in my mod that the AI is quite ramped up, so I'm a little bit scared right now. Well, this is a big dust cloud. This should hopefully fill this guy up. We're getting very, very close. These guys still have the original capacity, 650 RUs. Ooh, so close. So close! Nope.
Ready for orders.
Are we gonna get this entire area cleared before we have to go back to get filled up? Hmm. It is gonna be close.
Reporting for duty.
It's gonna be so close.
Awaiting assignment. Receiving.
Yeah, 3, 4, 5 dust clouds I think left over here. And a couple more scattered, and there's still quite a bit on the other side of the mothership. I should rename my mod Harvesting Simulator. I think the first 4 minutes of this was us getting actually through the first part of the mission, and the other 30 minutes has been us harvesting. Sounds about right. I don't torture myself at all. And hey, he's full.
Acknowledge.
That might actually fill him up too. We're just gonna get him very, very close. Okay, you, unpause.
Construction resumed. Resources depleted. All jobs on hold.
We have resources coming back to the mothership. Also, I'm pretty sure the hyperdrive is fully charged now. Ooh, come on, come on, come on.
Cells at capacity.
Hey, fantastic. Now the only thing that sucks is this dust cloud's gonna have like 5 RUs back. And we'll have to travel all the way in this direction. Like 120 kilometers just to harvest a tiny bit of resources. It's fine. Okay, so we have 1,300 RUs coming back. Let's build our 4 scouts. And do we have enough to get an interceptor squadron? No.
Construction commencing.
Let's at least get our scouts done. We'll have 1 squadron ready to go. Still got so much to harvest. So much to harvest indeed.
Standing by.
We should do some testing with the fighters while we're waiting. I believe I've set these guys up to where they can go about 200 kilometers in one direction and 200 kilometers back before they need to get fuel. Let's see how accurate that is. Let's go 200 in this direction.
Understood.
Might as well do some testing with the pilots. Making sure they know the roles, make sure they know how long their engine stuff lasts before we move on to the next mission. Well, once we build the salvage corvette, get this, harvest the rest of the map, and then go to the next mission. We might speed up the first mission just because we're literally just waiting to harvest the map. And it's going to take quite some time since we only have 2 harvesters and they have to travel a lot of distance. And I did design some of these maps with the speed up in mind, so we might do that. Otherwise, this entire stream is just going to be the first mission. So let's go ahead and do that. Speed up the game a little bit.
Salvage corvette complete. Scout complete.
They might have a little bit less than 200 kilometer range.
Destination confirmed. Reporting.
Alright, salvage corvette. Go ahead and take care of that.
Target selected for salvaging.
Our harvesters are going back out. We still have a lot to harvest before we are done here. We have 870 RUs right now. We might stay cheap and get another scout squadron. Let's see, what's the difference in firepower between these? 9 DPS. Also, for those of you guys who don't know, when it says firepower here, this is the DPS of all your guns firing at the same time. So that kind of confused me when I was messing around with this and modding. But yeah, this is a DPS meter. So we have 20 DPS on our interceptors and 9 DPS on our fighters. Interceptors do have a lot more firepower. They also have the better ability to fight longer in combat, which is going to be useful in the next mission. Whereas scouts are more for just going out scouting. They have a longer range of fuel compared to interceptors. Oh, here's our salvager doing its salvage stuff. Interceptors are coming back. They might run out of fuel by the time they get back here. So I don't think their range is 200 kilometers like I thought it was. That might be corvettes. I might have been thinking about corvettes. Theirs might actually be 100.
This is Group 1. We're low on fuel.
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Hyperspace module fully charged. I am ready to initiate quantum wave generation on your mark. Good luck, everyone.
Hee.
All sections have reported in. We are clear to proceed. Trigger the hyperspace drive at your discretion.
Oh, they might actually make it.
Stand by for a hyperdrive test. Internal pressure doors sealed. Port systems standing by.
I mean, they're only 10 kilometers off. So they have about 190 kilometer range then. Close to 200. I think I originally set them to 200, did some adjustments, and then, yeah, we have to actually figure out how much they had left.
Docking with mothership initiated.
Okay, but at least the scouts made it back. Now, time to speed up the game as we wait for the rest of our harvesters to get done with their thing.
Responding.
I'm really curious to see how long this would actually take if we didn't have the speed up ability. I'm sure if we didn't, this entire stream would just be mission 1.
Full load returning.
Alright, he's already full. That's good. So we will have more resources here than I originally thought. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. It's a big dust cloud.
Taking 100%.
Alright, he's on his way back. He docked. We have 1,520 now. We have enough for an interceptor squadron. Or 9 interceptors putting him into a squadron.
That's everything. Sail for us.
Alright. Just have a couple back there that we need to grab. We might have enough, I think, for probably 2 more for each of them. So that'd be about 2,600. I think I put 10,000 RUs out here. In the normal version, so that would be 7,500. Because the only difference, for those of you who are just joining, the only difference between the hard mode version, which is I'm currently playing on my mod, and the normal version is the value of the asteroids and dust clouds and nebula. I just reduced their value by 25%. Partially because if I would do it to where I add more enemies and whatnot into the map like I originally was going to do, that would take a really long time and a lot of testing. And just to make things smoother and make things a little bit easier, I'm going to do the same thing with this when I start doing Cataclysm Hardcore, when I get to the point where I start making the difficulty levels. I'm just going to make it to where the asteroids and whatnot have a different value, which puts more pressure on the player. And I've also been thinking about maybe adjusting the retirement levels as well, making it to where when you do actually capture an enemy ship, it's worth less, to increase the difficulty as well. Been thinking about that. Haven't actually implemented it yet, though.
Reporting. That'll do it.
That'll do, pig. That'll do. Yeah, I think we got enough for 1 more row of each one. We're at 2,170 right now. And we're an hour and 12 minutes, hour and 13 minutes into the game. So, thank goodness for speed up function. Originally was gonna not have that in this stream, but especially for the first mission, it's kind of difficult not to get through the mission without that. Otherwise, we would literally be sitting here for hours waiting for our harvesters to get done.
Transfer confirmed.
Because I'm hoping for this first stream, we get through this mission and then get through the next one. We have more time. We might do mission 3, because mission 3 is pretty short. We'll see. We'll see where we are when hopefully we beat mission 2. But there might be a lot of pausing when we get in combat, because there's a lot of stuff I need to think about and a lot of stuff I need to do not precisely, but I need to do very carefully in order to do these missions properly, since we have less RUs. Yeah. but I am thinking about adding an update to the game to where on normal mode you get 50% of the value back when you retire an enemy ship, because I always thought the original value was too much. Easy mode you'll get 65%, hard mode you'll get 35%. But that value doesn't really matter to me because I usually do honorable playthroughs where I do not capture any enemy vessels. I only kill. I kill to survive. It's all I know. Alright, we just have a couple at the very end. We actually have less RUs than I thought. Okay, maybe I didn't put 10,000 on this map. I don't remember. I made this map a long time ago. Let's see, how full are you? A little bit over half.
Standing by.
What about you? Ooh, a little bit of a quarter.
Ready for orders.
Okay. Right now, that'll put us up to probably 4,000, maybe 3,900. It's a decent amount, but it's not much to do anything. Oh, we're almost up to 2 hours. Yeah, this stream would have just been in this mission and we didn't have the speed up ability. I know I said I wasn't going to use it, but for the sake of creating more content than just one level, I'll do it. Reach that one. Oh, hey, you can. Fantastic. That one I think is out of bounds. Or no? Oh, it's a little out of bounds.
Collection underway.
It's like just at the border.
Dust cloud locked in.
Okay. That bottom one is out of bounds, though. I need to expand it out just a little bit more. Expand the map up a little bit more. But that's everything. That's the entire map. This should hopefully bring us up to about 4,500. I'll be happy with that. Took 2 hours to harvest the map. I'm not crazy, you're crazy.
Reporting for duty.
Group 1 reassigned.
Alright, so all of you scouts are group 1. Let's see what we can make.
Thank you. See you next time.
Available resources consumed.
Yep, took about exactly 2 hours. That's amazing.
Catch you on the inward banner.
Available resources consumed.
4,400 RUs. A little bit less than I was expecting. And let's see. We can make another group of scouts. That'd be 630. Oh, okay. So 2. We had a group of interceptors. 8,700. 2 groups of interceptors. And 3 groups of scouts. Yeah, and that still brings us... We still have 1,000 extra. Okay,
Production underway.
let's get it built. How fast would that be going if we weren't in... Oh, we weren't in fast mode. Never mind. Not used to my fighters being built so quickly. Also, for like the build stuff and whatnot, I think I explained this in the early in the stream, but I have adjusted to where the amount of time that they take to build is based off of how expensive they are. Part of the reasons because my headcanon of how the phase assimilator array works, it doesn't matter the complexity of the ship. It matters on how many resources it takes to build it, because resources are what actually, fill the components of the ship. So defenders don't build super quickly compared to scouts anymore. Scout is the fastest ship that you can build because it requires the least amount of resources. So that's also why like the Corvette classes and frigate classes take a lot longer to build, because they are larger ships and a lot more complicated. And yeah, they take quite some time to build compared to what they used to. Like I think heavy cruisers, well actually super capitals have been adjusted, their RUs have been adjusted to be their own class instead of just a little bit higher than a frigate class ship. But like a destroyer, I think takes 4,700 RUs, which means that since it builds at 10%, or its build time is 10% of its RU value, that's 470 seconds, which is like 6 or I think it's a little bit over 7 minutes, almost 8 minutes. Which feels good in my book. It takes quite some time for super capitals to make, which is super capitals. They should take a long time. Anyways, it's enough ranting about that.
Waiting assignment.
You're group 2.
Group 2 designated.
You boys are group 3.
Group 3 designated.
And then you interceptors will be group 4.
Group 4 designated.
You guys are group 5.
Group 5 designated.
Group 2 copies. X locked in. Group 4 copies. Group 3 copies.
Here we go. And there is our current fleet. 3 squadrons of 3 squadrons of scouts and 2 squadrons of interceptors. This is what we got. Anyways, it's probably a little bit too late to save, but we'll do it right now anyways. Let's see. World Hardcore Stream 1. And let's go.
Auto docking.
We already have 51 ships in our fleet because of all the fighters I just built. I'll go ahead and quick dock because it will take quite some time for all this to dock.
Hyperspace initiated.
Oh shoot, I don't have my green hyperspace signature! I forgot to fix that. No! It's fine.
All hyperspace systems operating at full power.
If the hyperspace targeting system is accurate, we will emerge in close proximity to the support vessel Kar Salim. This ship has spent the past 10 years traveling on conventional drives to reach the outer Karak system. The Kar Salim will monitor the quantum waveform as we return to normal space and assist in tuning our drive control systems. If the hyperspace module malfunctions, the Kar Salim will provide assistance and resupply. Mission objectives will be to dock with the support vessel in order to complete adjustments to the mothership and her drives.
As you wish.
All
Alrighty.
ships auto launching.
We're here.
We made it. Hyperspace jump complete. All systems nominal, and the quantum wave effect has dissipated.
We have misjumped.
Whoa.
The support ship is not here. Fleet Command will signal the Car Salim while we confirm our current position.
Assuming X
This is the mothership calling support vessel Car Salim. Come in, please. We've misjumped and are requesting your beacon.
formation.
Please, please, we need your bacon.
Coordinates confirmed.
This is the mothership calling support vessel Car Salim. Please respond.
Establishing X formation. Coordinates confirmed.
Priority alert. We have picked up the Car Salim's automated beacon. Send a probe to make contact and re-establish communications.
Will do. Also, if you guys have noticed, I've also redesigned this mission a little bit. We're basically inside a asteroid field now. There's a little bit of asteroids here, a little bit of like debris and whatnot, and the Car Slim is kind of like hiding in the asteroid field. And as you guys know, basically, yeah, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to spoil for those people who are watching Homeworld for the first time. But something happened. There's a reason why we're not getting contacts from them.
X formation. X locked in.
Let's go ahead and get everyone over here situated. Everyone is in X formation. You.
Receiving.
I'm going to go ahead and dock you into the mothership.
Locked on to mothership. Dock-on enabled.
We don't need you right now. We will need you later, but right now we don't need you. And now let's build ourselves a probe.
Construction commencing. Probe complete.
Probes build extremely fast because they're just a sensor array or sensor system built on a one-use engine. It's also why they're super cheap.
Cannot comply.
And move out.
Probe dispatch.
I've also adjusted their speed to be 1,000 meters per second compared to 4,000. Because they don't need to be ridiculously fast like they are in the original game. Oh god, it's the Exile! What's up, man? Uh-oh. Yes, I am doing the streams. Oh no, something happened! There's not supposed to be holes there! It has been demurderized. Black sails, port side. We have pirates. All right, boys. Oh, I got to the mothership sayer thing.
They're attacking. The mothership is under attack.
The mothership is under attack. Everyone to battle station. So we have 2 fighters. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more fighters. And I believe we have like 1 standard, 2 standard, and 1 missile, I believe. Alright. Let's do this. Group 1 and 2, take care of
Engage
those.
incoming units. The mothership must
Group
be
3.
defended.
4
The mothership is
and
under
5, take care of those guys.
The Car Salim has been destroyed. Heavy weapon damage is visible on the remaining fragment.
Oh my.
A salvage corvette must be sent to retrieve the mission data recorder.
I played a little early. It's fine. Hey Argonut, how's it going, man? Kill them. Wipe them out. Steal their bacon.
Group 1 and Group 2 under attack.
sectors being under attack.
Reporting. Attack complete. Holding pattern locked in.
Good job, boys. Get over here. Take care of what we're good against first.
Group 3 responding.
Interceptors, you do more damage. Take care of the standard corvettes.
Target destroyed. Holding pattern locked in.
You leave my research ship alone. I need that for things and projects. Oh god. Oh god.
Intercept course punched in. Group 2 acknowledged.
Good, good, good.
Intercept course
Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4. Everyone, as much firepower as you need. There you go, there you go.
Attack clearance received.
Alright, everyone else,
Locked on target.
continue engaging this one.
Group 5. Target confirmed.
Oh yeah, these guys shoot plasmas. Hehe, they're no longer missile corvettes.
Group 4 under attack.
Possibly. There's no such thing as beacons, only bacon. There we go, there we go.
Group 2 copies. Incoming damage. Target acquired. Target acquired. Group 5 copies.
Group 1, take care of that fighter, please.
Engaging. Target confirmed.
Also, Group 1, why do you have 11 fighters?
Let's clean it up.
I have questions.
Attack complete. Holding pattern locked in.
Hostile units destroyed. Threat eliminated.
Mothership sustained minor hull damage. Repairs are underway.
What are you talking about? The research ship is the only thing that took damage. Alright, Group 2.
2 reporting. Group 3 receiving.
Oh, I did build too many scouts for you. Well, congratulations, you have 11 scouts instead of 9. Hope you enjoy your promotion. How are you doing on fuel? 3/4?
Group 2 receiving.
Not bad. You guys are 3/4 as well.
3.
3/4. What about the interceptors? Interceptors should have more fuel. No, they do not. Okay. That's a balance issue.
Group 5 receiving.
It's fine. Yeah, they should have less fuel than scouts because they were just in combat the entire time. That's fine.
Docking with mothership.
It's part of the challenge.
Coming into dock with mothership.
Alright, everyone.
Responding.
Go get docked.
Responding. Coming into dock with mothership. Waiting time. Proceeding with mothership. Locked on to mothership.
In the meantime,
On reporting.
let's start harvesting the map. Harvest.
Collection underway.
Oh god. I'm assuming these glitches are just, you know, the beast from the future just trying to get to my computer and prevent me from completing this playthrough. That's my headcanon. Maybe a little bit of Doki Doki Literature Club coming through. And yes, before anyone says anything, I have seen that series multiple times. It's a fun series. Everything is burger flipping fine. Alright, since this is the only thing we have to do, because the next part of the mission triggers when we try to retrieve the mission data recorder, let's go ahead and fast forward. Let's see how many resources we get on hard mode on this map. And then I'm kind of terrified because there's going to be more units coming after us. That's all I'm saying. I love the idea of us fighting through an asteroid field. It's really cool.
Cells full. We're coming back.
Nice. That's awesome, man.
Transfer confirmed.
Glad he's still alive. Also, one of my characters on Homeworld Hardcore. On World of Warcraft Hardcore. There's a private server that me and play on. And yeah, I lost a warrior. It was sad. She got trapped, and I used a health potion to try to run away and survive, and she died. Womp womp. It is what it is. You just gotta learn to not fight things that can trap you if you're a melee user. Bad things happen when you do that. Very, very bad things. World of Homeworld Craft. I mean, there's an idea. If you combine Space Engineers with Homeworld, I'd play that game in a heartbeat.
Full load returning.
Alright. It's one load done.
Thank you. See you next time.
Brings us up to 2,912 RUs. Oh, also need to
Commencing Corvette drive research.
get some research going so we can get Corvette classes. Spinny, spinny. Yeah. Since the harvesters take a little bit longer to get the asteroids down, they just end up spinning in circles a bunch. It's quite
Corvette
hilarious.
drive research complete. Repair Corvette available for construction.
I would love a Homeworld style MMO. Like, can you imagine, like, in an MMO where every player in, like, the Homeworld universe is contributing to something? Like, there'd be a player that's this harvester gathering resources, another player inside the mothership running the PAA system that's building the ships, another player, you know, being a scout ship gathering intel for us. I would absolutely love a game like that. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Thank you, Probe. Your service is really good.
Scuttle initiated.
Don't need any more, though. Boom. Spin all of the circles. Oh, you're full.
Standing by.
Ooh, 3,500. Got a little bit more. This will probably bring us up to 5,000 or 6,000. I'm terrified to fight the next round of units.
Catch you on the other banner.
I'm terrified of my own mod. What have I done? We almost done. We got about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more asteroids, 9 more asteroids to harvest. I don't think we'll get enough to fill up the cargo, which should bring us hopefully closer to 6,000. Oh, and Corvette chassis.
Commencing Corvette chassis research.
So we get heavy Corvettes. Might make a squadron of each. I don't know.
Corvette chassis research complete. Light Corvette available for construction.
Oh, right, right. Now we need heavy Corvette upgrade.
Commencing
That's
heavy
heavy Corvettes.
Corvette upgrade research.
So light Corvettes cost 260 RUs. They have 4,500 armor, so a little bit over 10, almost 10 times that the Scout. They have 15 firepower. I have buffed up their firepower because light Corvettes always felt like they were too weak in my book. So they are stronger than a scout when it comes to DPS, but not as strong as an interceptor. And a heavy corvette, I believe, has like 45 DPS, so they're like equivalent to 3 light corvettes. They're also heavier and very expensive. They're like 500 something RUs in my mod. Which, in my mod, isn't too much for a corvette, but if you compare it to regular Homeworld values, it's about as much as an assault frigate. Or vanilla Homeworld values, I should say.
That's everything. Sail for us.
Heavy Corvette upgrade research complete. Heavy Corvette available for construction.
35, not 45. Okay, I was thinking of something else. 35 DPS, 8,000 armor, so it has very high survivability for a Corvette class, almost twice as much as a light Corvette. 520 meters per second compared to 575. I think I buffed that. But yeah. And 535 RUs is how much they cost. Repair corvettes are 365. So yeah, you can easily build 2 light corvettes for the price of heavy corvette because of the high armor and high firepower. Boopity boop boop boop. But a squadron of heavy corvettes can survive very long in combat. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're gonna have a little bit over 6,000 RUs. Not too bad. Also, in case you guys have noticed, over here by the car Slim, I have adjusted the dust cloud thing that's usually next to it. It's supposed to symbolize, you know, the debris and whatnot that's over there, but you can never actually harvest it. So I just ended up getting rid of it and making it to where it's like the car Slim was hiding inside an asteroid field. There's one more down there. Okay, that's all of the RUs.
Transfer confirmed.
Available resources.
So there
complete.
should be, I would say, about 6,400 where we should be once this one docks.
Available resources consumed.
6,332. Nice. I'll go ahead and save it here. Now let's figure out what we want to make. We have 3 squadrons of scouts. We might as well build another squadron since we have already started one at the beginning. I have also adjusted the amount of fighters and stuff that the mothership can hold. We can have, I believe it's, oh, I forgot what the actual number is. I want to say 65. I think it's 65 fighters and 45 corvettes, something like that. I don't remember. But we're actually getting near to filling up our mothership's fighter bays. Because by default, this is 200 fighters and 100 corvettes, and you're never going to fill that much. Plus, being realistic, you're not really going to fit that many fighters into a ship that size. So that was a reason for the adjustments. 2, so we need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. And that will give us 4 squadrons of scouts. That should be plenty.
Production underway.
Oops. Yeah, that should be plenty. I want a squadron of heavy corvettes as a heavy hitter, high survivability and heavy hitter ship. And for corvettes, I usually like to have a squadron of 6 and put them in wall formation. That's 3,200 RUs for 6 heavy corvettes. Whoop, baby. And if we build 6 light corvettes, that is 1,560. So much cheaper. Oh boy. With 35 DPS per heavy corvette, that is quite a bit. Right now, though, we don't really need that. I mean, we could probably use those to fight the corvettes that are going to come in. The heavy corvettes and the interceptors, and then use the squadrons of scouts to try to overwhelm the fighters coming in with just their superior numbers. Wouldn't be a bad call. We have enough room in the fighter base for probably one more squadron. Because I think 65 is my fighter limit. Four scouts, 3 interceptors. Okay. So yeah, let's do that. Build another squadron of interceptors, build a squadron of heavy corvettes. We will have to keep an eye on these because they are expensive. And I can't afford a second one. And then this will leave us with 1,600 resources. Okay.
Construction commencing.
Let's get all that built. Whew. A lot of investment going through right now. And our fighter bays are full. So now we have to rely on making more corvettes.
Heavy corvette complete.
Okay. Alright. Let's do this.
Launching.
Launching all of our fighters and launching our heavy corvettes.
Launching.
We might as well launch our salvage corvette too, because we need that.
Launch.
Launching everything. That's really cool. Okay.
Awaiting assignment.
So you boys, you're gonna be group 1.
Designated.
In fact, we're gonna make 2 of these be group 1.
Ready for orders.
7, 8, 9.
Flight pattern to X formation.
Group 1 reinforced.
So you 2 are gonna be group 1.
Reporting for duty. X formation confirmed.
The second one's gonna be group 2.
Assuming X
Oh,
formation.
that's not what I meant to do. I made it one really big X.
Acknowledged. Establishing X formation.
Yeah, you guys get over there. You 2 are group 2.
Locked in.
Group 2 reassigned.
And then for interceptors, let's go ahead and put them all in an X formation.
Reporting. Standing by. X locked in. Receiving.
Guys in a wall formation.
X locked in.
So we have group 1, group 2. You guys are going to be getting individuals.
Acknowledged.
Group 3 assigned.
Awaiting assignment.
Group 4 assigned.
Ready for orders.
Group 5
Reporting
assigned.
for duty.
And heavy corvettes are going to be group 6.
Designated.
Well, it looks like we're going fighter heavy right now. They are cheap.
Coordinates confirmed.
As long as I keep them alive, we'll be good. Alright, and now all you guys, what I want you to do is escort this guy.
Flight control engaged. Nice to be with you.
Let's move in.
Awaiting assignment. Underway.
Now that is an escort. Hang on, he's a little confused. He'll figure it out. Or he won't. He won't figure it out.
Destination locked in.
Please
Green line
move.
confirmed.
Please move.
On our way.
There you go. They'll move with you. They're guarding you. Oh, yes, is a knife. That's what I love about Homeworld. I love the escort formations. Although this one's a little bit, iffy, I will admit. But overall, the escort formations have always been really cool. What is our fleet? 36 scouts, 27 interceptors, and 6 heavy corvettes. Yeah. Next, we need to start investing in more corvettes.
Receive it.
Considering the fact we can't really invest in interceptors, because a rule I've always done with Homeworld, especially with my mod, is if I can't carry the ships to the next mission, then I do not build them. So in other words, if I want more fighters, then I have to wait until we get to the point in the campaign where we can build more, build carriers, and I can start filling up the carriers with additional fighters. But for right now, our fighter bays are full, so we have to invest in corvettes if we want to expand our fleet more. Boop, 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 boop. Alrighty.
Group 1. Understood.
Group 1 and 2, I want to keep you guys on standby.
Destination confirmed.
And right
3
now,
copies.
let me just double check to see how much fuel, how we're doing on fuel. You're doing great. You're like 90%. How are our scouts doing?
Acknowledged.
Here, less. Okay, I think I have these two opposite. I think my interceptors are acting like scouts and my scouts are acting like interceptors. Because my interceptors are burning more fuel traveling than they are than the interceptors are, and the interceptors are burning more fuel in combat instead of it's supposed to be the opposite of that. Also, you guys went on the other side. What the freak?
Responding.
What's wrong with you? Get over here.
Understood.
Or not.
Destination locked in.
Oh, you're weird.
Destination confirmed. Coordinates
Move.
confirmed. Underway. Responding.
Everyone move. Thank you.
Destination confirmed.
It gets confused because of all the escorts I have. Anyways, get everyone over here.
Salvage target acquired. Reporting. Group 1 copies.
Ooh. Group 1. X.
Flight pattern to X formation. Ready for orders.
Oh boy.
Standing by.
Always move.
Course set. Receiving. X formation
Gonna
confirmed.
quickly do this.
Awaiting assignment.
Is that 9? That's 9.
Establishing X formation. Ready for orders. Establishing X formation.
There we go. Boop,
Group 3
boop,
receiving.
boop.
Group 5 copies.
Priority alert.
X locked.
Additional hostile units detected on an intercept course with
bud.
the Car Salim. Protection of the salvage team is a primary objective. It must return to the mothership with the mission recorder. We need that data.
Here they come.
Group
Group
2
1 and Group 2. Focus on these.
Intercept course punched in. Group 3 reporting.
Kill them. Here come more.
Attack clearance received.
Group 3. Take care of those. Group 4.
Group 4.
Same thing. 5.
Group 5 reporters have course punched in.
Do the same thing.
Locked on target. Group 1 acknowledged. Group 3 under attack. Group 1 reporting. Group 3 acknowledged. Entering holding pattern.
3, Group 4. Focus on these.
Group 5 receiving. Locked on target.
5.
Group 5 responding.
Group 1. Let me get up here.
Locked on target. Group 6 copies. Group 3 responding.
And everyone
It's
actually
an enemy carrier.
head home.
They appear to be reinforcing their squadrons of fighters and corvettes with it.
Group 1. Group 1 copies.
Group 1.
Target acquired.
Focus on these. Group 2. Same thing.
Group 3 copies.
Focus on the ones that are fast.
Target 2 to combat stations.
Ooh.
Target destroyed. Group 6 receiving. Locked in.
Group 6, continue following.
Acknowledged. Ready for receiving.
Alright, alright. Doing good.
Engaging.
Make sure he doesn't actually hit that salvage corvette.
Breaking off. Target destroyed. Entering holding.
Good, good. Kill this one as well.
Attack clearance received. Group 3 receiving.
Group 3, how are we doing? You're doing okay. I think we might have lost a fighter. We're down to 8. Okay.
Engaging. Group 3 to combat stations. Group 6 acknowledged.
What are you guys? You're just standard corvette. Okay, so you're actually pretty good against these, if I remember right. So, group 3, move.
3 reporting.
Group 4, move out as well.
New heading set.
5,
Group 5.
continue staying up there.
Group 1 receiving. Underway.
1 and group 2, stay over here.
On our way.
Nice shot, heavy corvettes. Good job.
Standing by. Standing by. Group 2 copies.
Yeah, group 2, you're a little bit banged up. You head back to the mothership.
New heading set.
Might have to send you in for repairs. You're grouping up here for another attack.
Acknowledged.
Always be back.
Course set.
Okay.
Awaiting assignment. On our way.
Oh wait. Did we lose our salvage corvette? Nope, there he goes. Okay, he's almost there.
Acknowledged.
I was like, holy crap. Where did he go? Docking into the mothership. Are you boys? You need to get back in base.
Orders. Green line confirmed. Receiving.
Salvage team docks safely. Downloading mission data recording. Replaying last entry.
What do you mean you detect a hyperspace entry? The mothership isn't due for...
Sir, I have multiple contacts on closing vectors, unknown profiles, no recognition codes. They're not ours.
Well, if they're not ours, who the hell are they?
Good question.
Sir, they're coming in fast. Check. Incoming fire. We are under attack. They're getting through. Breaches across all decks. Hull integrity failing.
Castle into mothership if you are receiving abort hyperdrive test. Repeat, abort hyperdrive test.
Well, about that, we kind of didn't receive that message. Alright, before things get too crazy, let's check fuel. Scouts are kind of looking good. A little bit over half. One of these scouts. This group may have to go in. We do have one scout that's very injured. But overall, they look pretty good. So I might send him in. Group 3, how are you doing? You're about half. You should be good for now. Group 4. You're doing really good. You're actually over half.
Group 5 acknowledged.
Oh god. And group 5, you're doing really good. And group 6, how are the heavy corvettes doing? These guys, yeah, they barely used any fuel. They're like 90%. So, looking good.
Dock proceeding with Group 6 reporting.
And get him docked so he can get
We are
repaired.
detecting enemy units advancing on our position. Organize a defensive force to protect the mothership.
Will do.
Group 3 acknowledged.
Group 3, you're really up there. Come back down here. defensive formation time. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, so we'll have to be sure to keep an eye on our fuel, and we'll have to dock our guys whenever they get too low in fuel. Boop, boop, boop.
Group 1 responding.
Alright, let's see what we got. There's a lot of fighters coming in. It's a lot of fighters indeed. This is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot.
Group 1.
Wait till they get a little bit closer. Alright, engage.
Intercept course.
Group 1, Group 2.
Locked on target.
Take care of these. We have the numbers, so hopefully we'll do good.
Group 3 responding. Enemy units closing on Group 2.
Group 3, you can help out.
Target acquired. Group 4 receiving. Group 3 to combat stations.
Alright, Group 4.
Intercept course.
How about with these guys? Group 6, focus on them.
Reporting. Target acquired. Group 1 copies.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Group 2 to combat station. Group 4 under attack. Group 2 copies.
Group 2, fight those. Ooh, that's a lot of Corvettes.
Group 5 copies.
Group 6, I want you to focus fire on our Corvette.
Punched in. Group 1 reporting. Group 2 receiving. Group 3 copies.
Oh boy, that is a lot of Corvettes.
Group 2 reading contact. Group 4 to
Group
combat
6, Group 5, focus on this guy.
copies. Group 4 acknowledged. Attack clearance
Good,
received.
good, good.
Target destroyed. Holding powder block target.
Group 6, Group 5, focus on this one here.
Group 5.
There's a lot going on right now. Group 1. Kind of all over the place.
Target confirmed.
Focus on those. Group 2. Where are you? Group 2, you're over here. Oh yeah, you're in a fuzzball with these fighters right now. Okay. Focus more on those.
Target acquired.
Group 3, where are you? You're up there. Okay. You focus on these fighters.
Group 5 reporting.
Oh god. Don't mind the weirdness. The weirdness of weird. Focus on
We
him.
have determined that these enemy units are inferior to ours. Protect against penetration of the Karak system. Destroy the attacking force completely.
You got it, boss. I will do my best. Just focus a little bit on the Corvettes. Come on. Good, good, good. Group 5, focus on this one. Same with Group 6. How are the other groups doing? Group 1. Yeah, you're kind of still fighting a bunch of things. Group 2. You have a lot of fighters coming after you, but you seem to be handling it.
Group 2 acknowledged.
Group 3, how are you doing? Good.
Locked on target.
I haven't checked how many units we have. I think we still, we lost a few scouts. Group 2 is looking quite hurt. Group 3 has lost interceptors, same with 4 and same with 5. I think they lost an interceptor. Nope, I just can't read. But they're all good. Heavy Corvettes should be good. Heavy Corvettes I'm the most scared of losing. Just because of how expensive they are. They be expensive.
Attack clearance received. Group 2 responding.
Okay, Group 2, you have to focus on those guys behind you.
Pattern locked in. Group 3 reporting.
Ooh.
This is Group 3. We're low on fuel.
Uh-oh. Group 3 is low on fuel. That's not good. That's not good at all. Hopefully we can continue holding out. We might do a risky move. Oh, let's see.
Group 5 responding.
Yeah, Group 5 and Group 6 are focusing on the heavy corvettes. You boys focus on that.
Target confirmed.
Group 6, same thing.
3, uninvited, requesting orders.
Group 4, help out with the fighters.
Group 3, we're running out of juice here.
It's okay, Group 3. You'll be fine.
3 responding.
Alright, Group 4 and Group 5. Focus on him. And Group 6 as well.
Group 4, we're low on fuel. Intercept cores punched in. Group 4 copies. Group 1, we're low on fuel.
All of our fighters are starting to get low on fuel. Here comes another round of fighters. Ooh. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What to do? These guys are kind of being ignored. Which group are you? You're Group 3. Group 3.
Locked on target.
Focus on those.
This is Group 3. We're in the red. Fuel low.
Group 1. Focus on helping Group 3.
Target Group 2 copies.
Group 2. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. Ooh.
Attack clearance received. Group 1, we're running out of juice here. Group 4 reporting.
All of my ships are running low on fuel. 4,
Engine fleet.
5,
Holding pattern.
and 6. Focus on taking out these corvettes.
In contact. This is Group 1. We're low on fuel.
Group 1, you're fine. Don't worry about it. So many fighters! Oh boy.
Target, this is Group 2. We're low on fuel.
2.
Receiving.
Yeah, Group 2's up there as well. Okay, Group 3. Actually, Group 1, 2, and 3 are all up here. Okay.
Attack clearance. 1 reporting. Group 4
And
receiving.
Group 4, 5, and 6 are down here fighting the corvettes.
Locked on target. Intercept cores punched in.
Let's go!
Target acquired.
Let's burger flip and go!
Group 6
Kill all the corvettes!
Enemy units are retreating.
Oh boy!
Moves complete. Stand by for immediate return to cover.
requesting immediate.
I have never been so happy to hear those words.
This is Group 2. We're running out of juice here.
Okay.
4. We are out of fuel. Repeat. Out of fuel.
Oh, Group 4 just ran out of fuel. Okay.
This is Group 4. Low on fuel. Out of fuel. Repeat. Out of fuel.
Everyone just ran out of fuel. Oh my god.
This is Group 4. We're derelict. We need a hand.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
This is Group 5. We're running out of juice here.
If they would have stayed 1 minute longer, they would have wiped out our entire fleet.
Group 3. We are out of fuel. Repeat. Out of fuel.
Oh my god, my heart is pounding so hard. I love my mod so much. Whew.
Group 5.
Boys, you don't have to worry about that. Go away.
This is Group 2. We are
You,
out of fuel.
yeah, you don't want to get hit by that carrier. That carrier will annihilate you.
This is Group 3. We're derelict. We need a hand. We're low on fuel.
Luckily, they're completely ignoring us. They're getting into a formation. Woo! That was intense. That was very intense. But we made it! Made it through mission 2. Now I'm curious to see how many units we have left. I know we lost a few. We had some that were very, very damaged. All these guys are out of fuel, so they're gonna take a while to get there. Like this guy would have been annihilated if the carrier would have actually fought. There goes the carrier, hyperspacing away. Bye. I don't know what actually happens to the rest of these fighters since they couldn't actually run away. I think they're just going to keep moving until they get off the screen.
Okay, we're dry. Requesting immediate assistance. Locked
All
on
right.
the mothership. DocCon enabled.
Let's let everyone dock. and count how many people we have left. Good gravy, that was intense.
Gotcha.
Alright. Is that everyone? What do we have? We have 32 scouts. We lost about 5 scouts. Not too bad. Scouts are easy to replace. We have 25 interceptors, which we had 3 groups of 9. And did we have 3? We did have 3 groups of 9. Why do we have 25? Oh, I'm thinking 3 groups of 7. We lost 2. That was supposed to be 27. And we still have 6 of our heavy corvettes. So we lost 5 scouts and 2 interceptors. I will take that. That is only a mild amount of losses. So let's go ahead and rebuild those. That would be what I literally just said. God. 2 interceptors, yeah, and 5 scouts. Why am I struggling so much at this? We have 4 squadrons of 9, which would be 36, so we need 4 scouts, not 5. We only lost 4. Even better!
Production underway.
And 2 interceptors. So that's
Construction commencing.
about 500 RUs that we have to use to replace our fleet, and I am pretty happy with that. It is a good turnaround.
Interceptor complete.
Oh, they keep flying to the end of the asteroid belt? Okay, that's good to know. I think it's because I limited the amount of spots that the carrier has for fighters and corvettes, because I actually balanced that out in this mod. And I think it had more fighters and corvettes than it could hold, so it just didn't dock them all. That's my theory. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, you have 63. So we can have 7 squadrons of fighters if you use 9 squadrons or 9 ships per squadron like I do. That's a decent amount. That is a decent amount indeed. I'll go ahead and save the stream. And next mission shouldn't take too long, so yeah, we can definitely do the next mission. Let's do it!
Auto dock commencing.
Oh god, I still have speed up on.
She's in.
Hyperspace
Oh
engaged.
god! That was terrifying.
Analysis of wreckage reveals the hostile units are using strike craft ranging from fighters to combat corvettes. All pilots will be briefed in case hostiles have penetrated farther into the Karak system. On our return to Karak, the final outfit of the mothership must be accelerated in order to defend against possible future attacks. Many major mothership systems are still incomplete. We will notify Karak's missile defense system of this possible threat. The mothership will then dock with the scaffold for repairs. Stand by for hyperspace exit to Karak.
Jumping back to our homeworld. Oh no! No! Oh god. Oh, something happened while we were gone.
No one's left. Everything's gone. Karak is burning.
No!
Karak is being consumed by a firestorm. The scaffold has been destroyed.
No!
All orbital facilities destroyed. Significant debris ring in low Karak orbit. Receiving no communication from anywhere in the system. Not even beacons.
Launching. Wait. On the maintenance frequency. I'm
Oh,
getting a
God.
signal from the cryo tray systems in orbit. One of them is suffering a massive malfunction.
The cryo trays are under attack. Defend them.
Okay.
These ships are different from those we encountered at the Kar Salim. It is likely they were involved in the destruction of Karak. Capture at least one vessel for interrogation, and destroy the rest.
Will do. As you can see, we have support frigates that we have to deal with instead of assault frigates. I always thought it was weird that they only had one ship type on this mission. So I added a different one in that we would probably see because we get the ability to build support frigates after this mission. Alright. Group 1. I need to pause this because we have to stop these from killing the cryo trays because when they kill them all, the mission ends. So, let's go ahead and grab you guys, put you in X. Grab the next set, put you guys in X.
Flight pattern to X formation.
Burp, 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 burp. But it is said, our homeworld, it has been, as the game says, consumed by a firestorm.
Assuming X formation.
First time I ever did this mission as a kid, I didn't really understand it. I understand it very well as an adult. But as a kid, I was just a little bit like, huh, what's so bad about losing your entire planet and being, like, consumed by, like, it, you know, no longer existing? I don't get this. Also, I was like 5 years old when I first started playing this, so that's probably why. Just couldn't comprehend what was going on, is my bet. Pause.
Assuming X formation.
Consumed by a bacon storm. Mm-hmm. This is why you don't raise pigs, because then this happens to your planet.
Flight pattern to X formation receiving.
Nope, you're supposed to be wall.
Establishing wall formation.
Okay. We also need to build ourselves another salvage corvette.
Production underway.
Oh, and I also increased more dust clouds because I would assume there would be a lot more dust clouds after the scaffold got blown up that we can use to get our resources. But let's see. We need to probably destroy the ones that are on fire first because they're already weak from the Karak missile defense system to reduce their DPS.
Group 1 copies.
So, I'm gonna have Group 4 focus on scouts, or you.
Group 5.
Have Group 4 focus on you.
4 responding.
5.
Receiving. Target acquired. Group 6 responding. Group 3 copies.
Group 3 focus on you as well.
Group 1 receiving.
Scouts focus on the support frigates.
Reporting. Engaging. Group 6.
There we go. Group 6. Yeah, focus on the support frigates as well.
Engaging.
Because I believe the way I have this set, the assault frigates I believe will focus on the cryo trays where the support frigates provide, well, support.
Group 1 reporting. 2 responding. Group 1 acknowledged.
Which one are you guys?
3.
Oh, okay.
Group 1 acknowledged.
You guys... Oh, you're going around. Because the mothership's in the way, apparently. Oh, you're my new ones! I forgot to add you in!
Group 1 responding.
It's fine. You boys... help out in killing this.
Group 3 reading contact.
Alright, and you boys,
Launch.
go ahead and launch.
Group 5 under attack. Group 1 copies.
Burp, 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 burp. So there's plenty of health. The support frigates were flying around. They are being distracted. Heavy corvettes, did you actually make it? You did.
Group 5 reporting enemy contact. Looks like we got the upper hand. Enemy units closing on Group 3. Group 1 reporting.
Good, good.
Group 4 reporting enemy contact.
Go, you all, go. I believe in you. So many fighters flying around.
Group 1. Group 2 acknowledged. Group 3 receiving. Group 5 reporting.
Go ahead and tell everyone to go aggressive.
Receive X copies. 4 reporting enemy contact. Watcher 6. Group 3 reporting.
3, 4,
Course Group 5 responding.
5, and 6. Focus on the assault frigates, please.
Intercept course punched in.
We're down to...
Pick your targets.
And that was weird. OBS decided to... It no longer wanted to stream to YouTube, so it just disconnected itself.
Holding pattern.
But no, when I play Homeworld, I do not... I do like an honorable playthrough where I do not steal anything. Because when I first played Homeworld, I didn't know you could steal things. I never learned about this until I was much older. I always thought this was the way you were supposed to play it. Okay. Oh god, stop being weird. We may have to focus primarily on the assault frigates. I mean, if we can get one of these, get rid of these ones that are burning, and this will definitely reduce the amount of DPS that they do. Whoop. That was weird. Let's try it again.
Group 2 copies.
Group 2. Yeah, how are you doing? You're on fire. So we are doing a decent amount of damage. But let's focus fire on the assaults first, since they do the most damage.
Group 1 acknowledged. Group 2. Group 3 responding. Attack clearance received. Attack clearance received. Locked on target. Group 1 under attack. Group 6
There we go.
receiving. Group 5 reading contact. This is Group 3. We have incoming. Enemy units closing on Group 4.
Yeah, because that one's on fire already.
Group 2.
We're running out of time. Everything, focus fire on that assault frigate. Good, good.
Pattern locked in.
Let's do the same thing.
Locked on Group 2 receiving. Group 3 acknowledged. Target acquired. Thank you. See you later. Group 6 responding. Engaging. Pick your targets. This is Group 3. I've got a situation here. This is Group 4. We're running out of juice here.
Oh boy. Interceptors are running low on fuel.
This is Group 4.
Kill this one, kill this one.
Group 4. We're low on fuel. Standing Group 6. Reporting enemy contact. Destroying
Good, good, good. They're down to 2. Okay, so we have a little bit of time now. I send my interceptors in to get docked. Focus on killing some of the support frigates. Because the support frigates are focusing on us. These two are at full health, so they're going to take a bit to take down. And with just scouts and a group of heavy corvettes, it's going to take a while to kill them. I could go ahead and capture one for the mission. Probably capture the assault frigate to reduce their DPS even further. Okay, let's do that while the interceptors are getting fuel. 4 dock.
4 reporting.
5 dock.
Group 5. We're in the red. Fuel low.
3 dock.
Locked on. Group 6 acknowledged. Unenabled.
And salvage corvettes.
Target Selected for salvaging. We're outnumbered.
Capture him.
Group 3 copies.
Scouts and interceptors. I should focus on the support frigates, because once I kill the support frigates, there's nothing that's going to be attacking me. And the support frigates do have pretty good... they're not very powerful guns, but I did modify them to be more effective against fighters. So they do provide additional point defense support. So it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to focus fire on the support frigates. So
Group 2 responding.
let's go ahead and do that.
Target acquired.
And you focus on that.
Attack clearance received 3. We're running out of juice here. Group 6 under attack. 3 receiving. Group 2 reporting.
It's dying pretty quickly. All this firepower flying around.
Flight pattern to X formation. Let's do it. Target confirmed. Group 2 responding.
Nice. Oh god! I hit the Windows button. Alright. You focus on him. 2, focus on that.
Group 6 copies. Intercept course punched in.
We have our salvage corvettes coming down here. They are seeing the salvage corvette and they are focusing on them. But they shouldn't be able to do a whole lot of damage against them.
Waiting assignment. Awaiting orders. Reporting for duty.
They're doing a decent amount of damage.
This is Group 2. We're low on fuel.
Our scouts are starting to get low on fuel now.
This is Group 2. We're in the red. Fuel low. Group 6 reporting.
How's the heavy corvettes doing? Oh, they're good.
This is Group 2. We're running out of juice here.
Oh, they barely even used any fuel. They have so much survivability. No! Leave them alone! They're mine!
Reporting for duty. This is Group 1. We're running out of juice here. Group 1 receiving.
Ooh, this one's almost dead. Come on, kill it.
Keep one eye on the clock. This is Group 1. We're in the red. Fuel low. Awaiting assignment. Attack complete. Entering holding pattern.
Good, good.
Salvage field released. Group 1 reporting.
Alright, group 1, go dock.
Docking with mothership initiated.
Group 2, go dock as well.
Coming into dock with mothership.
Heavy corvettes. Ow.
Under fire. Target confirmed.
Yeah, continue killing these guys.
We have a situation developing here.
I believe these interceptors should be filled up by now.
Group 6 to combat stations.
Hopefully. Let's see. Yeah, they're full. Okay, cool. We have our interceptors continuing to do
Hostile
this.
vessel captured. Crew interned. Interrogation is underway. While searching the enemy ship's computer systems, we came across these flight recordings. Stand by for playback.
Oh boy. No! 100 giant magnet ships!
Group 3 moving in. All right, now stay together. Ready. Spread. Incoming missiles. Evasive maneuvers. What the? Where is another one? Report. Prepare for immediate surface bombardment. Commence surface delivery.
orbital target acquired. Watch the spread pattern, stay sharp. Delivery to all targets acquired. Multiple surface temperature 1523 and climbing.
Estimated immediate casualties, testing clearance for 78%.
1523.
Clearance granted. Primary directive achieved.
Good gravy, that's a hot planet.
Group 6 to combat stations.
Analysis of the recording indicates that the Karak missile defenses heavily damaged the attacking fleet. However, we have concluded that at present they can still easily defeat us. We have therefore plotted a course to a deep space asteroid belt. There we can hide and prepare our fleet for an assault.
Group 5 clearance received. X formation confirmed.
Everyone get over here.
Our research division has analyzed the captured frigate. We have reverse engineered the drive technology and developed 2 new ships. Plans for a 3rd vessel are underway, but will require frigate chassis research.
Responding.
We'll go ahead and get that research.
Commencing capital ship chassis research.
Yeah, so now we have support frigate, which is what we captured, and resource controller. So cool. Resource controller, I think I buffed up the health a lot to give it more of a frigate class amount of health. It's also very expensive, 1,750 RUs compared to 680, because it's a controller. So I always thought that would be much more expensive. And then frigates are the support frigates are the cheapest frigates in the game at 1,100. I mean, if you technically count the Harvester as a frigate class ship, I think it's more of a, well, I mean, it has a frigate class engine with a cargo bay and a phase disassembler array.
Attention Group 6, we've got company.
Standing by.
Oh, hey, he got bored. So now he's fighting these.
Receiving.
That's everything. Sail ports.
Target confirmed.
So everyone continue fighting the support frigate. It has less health than the assault frigate. Although, boys, go away. Go, Doc. Go, Doc. I can't lose you. You're expensive. Run!
Launch.
Scouts, I need you. No! I killed one of my heavy corvettes.
That's everything. Sail ports.
Run away! Ow! It hurts us! It hurts us!
Group 1 acknowledged.
That was 500 RUs that we just lost.
Available resources consumed.
Ooh, we got 4,000 on this map.
Acknowledged.
Uh,
Group 6,
please,
reading contact
everyone.
on target. Receiving. Group 2 receiving.
Oh my god, please.
Reporting.
I don't want to lose you. I need those in my life. They're expensive.
Group 1 responding.
I'm just gonna put you guys in a giant X formation. Actually, no, let's do wall formation.
Group 5 to combat station. Establishing wall formation.
Wall formation and go aggressive. Kill this guy quickly.
Group 2 under attack.
Thank you.
Holding pattern locked in.
Okay, everyone else?
Drivers have to immediately.
Intercept
Uh-oh.
course punched in.
Who's dry? Why are we dry?
Looks like we got the upper hand.
Are you guys dry?
Ready for a new hand.
Group 1. Group 2 acknowledged.
Group 3 reporting.
Who the freak is dry?
Transfer confirmed.
Group 5. Group 1 to combat station.
Oh, is it
Capital
these
ship
guys?
chassis research complete.
It is you guys.
Assault frigate available for construction.
Standing by.
Hey.
Available resources
Docking with
consumed.
mothership initiated. Reporting for duty.
The mothership is under attack.
Don't hurt my mothership. She's mine.
Units closing in.
Go get your own if you want to hurt it.
Reporting. Let's make this quick and painless.
At least we killed. At least we killed. Technically, yes. We killed. We kept 3 of the cryogenic trays from having an explosive death. Those are the words I meant to say from my mouth hole.
Standing by.
Group 5, please help.
Required under attack. We are out of fuel. Repeat, out of fuel. That's it. We need refueling here. Dock proceeding with mothership.
Can't believe we lost one heavy corvette. It was bound to happen. These assault frigates are definitely designed to fight heavy corvettes. I wouldn't say they're definitely designed, that's probably not the right way. They are good against corvettes and frigates, and heavy corvettes being the slowest frigates makes these guys the most threatening against them. Ouch, I saw that sniper shot.
Launching.
You're a menace, Mr. Assault Frigate. I'm gonna take a risk.
This is Group 3. Enemy units closing on
Mothership.
Wing hit.
Enemy units closing on Group 5.
Establishing X formation.
Go aggressive.
Attack clearance received.
Do damage against this thing. It's on fire, so we're making progress. But he is doing damage to my fighters. Being followed? We're being followed. I don't think I've ever heard that one before.
I'm hit, but not too bad.
Ooh, they haven't fully recovered.
Closing on Group 5.
It takes a while for ships to get repaired. Even fighters and corvettes in my mod. And I actually kind of forgot about that.
We got him mapping.
Yeah. Come on, heavy corvettes.
This is Group 4. We're in the red. Fuel low.
It's okay, boys. It's okay. He's almost dead. Just keep hammering him. We're avenging the heavy corvette pilot that he killed. Although, I think he wants a piece of my heavy corvettes because he knows he's good against them.
This is Group 2. We've got a situation here. This is Group 5.
Hey, fantastic.
Enemy units neutralized. Begin salvaging the cryo trays.
Those trays contain all that remain of our people. Without them, we will become extinct.
Locked on to mothership. Dock acknowledged.
Alright, boys.
Out of fuel.
Salvage target acquired.
Let's get these under our control. I remember way back in the day when I first played Homeworld, this was the mission that I got stuck on for the longest time. Kind of surprised we got through with the first round. Also considering the fact that we're on hard mode, I'm really surprised that we're doing this well. I may totally jinx this for the next stream, but so far, we're doing well and surviving. We have 4,000 RUs currently in reserve. We can go ahead and speed this up a little bit since everything is now under our control.
Docking complete. Salvage corvette released. Stand by receiving crew. Couplings engaged.
There it goes, into the mothership. Yeah, that's probably why I died. Also, he was kind of being focused fire by the assault and support
Cryo
frigate.
tray loaded. 100,000 people secured.
And heavy corvettes aren't exactly known for their speed, so it is what it is.
Salvage field released. We're letting go.
Acquisition confirmed.
Cryo tray loaded. 200,000 people secured.
Salvage field released. We're letting go.
I like to think whenever a fighter or corvette runs out of fuel and has to move very slowly, that they're just running on emergency power, basically like battery backup. Although I do wish there was a way to turn off the weapons whenever they run out of fuel, because in my headcanon that's how it always worked, where they had to turn everything off except the absolute minimum to keep the reactor running. And there we go. There goes the last one.
Cryo tray loaded. 300,000 people secured.
Cryo trays loaded and secure. Hyperspace module charged. There's nothing left for us here. Let's go.
And before we go, let's take a look at the Assault Frigate, which is a new ship we can build. It costs 1,350 RUs. I think before it was like 585, 575, something like that. So it is more expensive, but it's not as expensive as the Ion Cannon Frigate, which we'll learn in the next episode. It has 110 DPS, which is much higher than its default of 85. I believe I buffed up the plasma bombs, I buffed up the kinetic cannon turrets. I think I made them faster and made the bullets travel faster so they're more effective against corvettes. And made it to where the plasma bombs have physics to them so they can disorient the enemy ships whenever they hit them, especially if you have multiple assault frigates. They can disorient a frigate and even push them away. They can act like ramming frigates from Homeworld Cataclysm. So made them have a little bit of utility to them, gave them more DPS, and they also have a lot more armor. Our assault frigates have 90,000 armor compared to our support frigate, which has, I think it's 60,000 armor, so a lot more. They have the most health for a frigate class ship, so they're also the tank of the frigate class. So they have a lot more roles, and I love using them a lot more. Where Ion Cannon frigates have less health and more DPS, the assault frigates have more health and less DPS. So they kind of support each other in a kind of like a tank in an MMO and a DPS in an MMO kind of like relationship. And support frigate is kind of like the healer of an MMO. So really cool. Did not plan to make that kind of relationship in this game. That just kind of came out that way. So, anyways, let's see what we have left. I don't think we really lost a whole lot. We didn't lose any interceptors. I think we lost one fighter. Yeah, we lost one fighter and one heavy corvette, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and replenish that real quick so that our fleets are fully good to go. This will be 600 RUs, which is about as much as we lost in the last level, so it's kind of consistent so far. We just lost a lot more fighters in that one.
Construction commenced.
That'll bring us down to 3,500 RUs, which we can use to build us a couple of assault frigates to prepare for the next episode. I believe that puts us up to 3. Not quite 3. It's 2. Be 2 assault frigates. And then we're just gonna have to figure out how to get through the next episode, because we can build a resource controller. I think I'm gonna wait to build a resource controller until we get to mission 5, because that's when resource controllers are where you can point in the point of the game where that's kind of a requirement. So, but yeah, there's nothing else to do here. We don't need our salvage corvettes until mission 9, so I'm gonna go ahead and retire these. Because I'm not planning to capture any ships in this playthrough. They'll bring our resources up a little bit higher. Back up to 4,100. So we're back up to where we were before we replenished our fleet. Which means we can build 3 assault frigates. So we can have some fun with some assault frigates on the next mission. So yeah, gonna be cool. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and save this here, and this is going to be the end of our first stream of Homeworld Hardcore. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. We are, like I said at the beginning, we are playing the hard version of my Homeworld Hardcore mod, and in that version I have resources of asteroids, dust clouds, and nebula reduced by 25% of the original value. And I can definitely tell that there is a good difference between this one and the normal version, because obviously there's less RUs we have to play with, which means we have to be a little bit more careful with the resources we use and use tactics a little bit more aggressively in order to defeat our enemies. And again, I'm doing a playthrough where I'm not salvaging anything. We are playing this completely honorably, and we'll try to get through my mod that way. It's going to be fun. The last mission was quite hectic and quite crazy. I really enjoyed all the chaos going on. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoy this stream. And if you liked it, please hit that like button. And if you like what I do, consider subscribing. I'll check you guys in the next stream. Until then, this is Captain Soban signing out.